One of my biggest challenges as a trader has been over trading. And in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break you down the secret that stopped me from over trading and giving back profits to the market. Most traders don't come to the markets to learn. They actually come to make a quick profit without putting in the work. I was doing exactly the same thing. What changed was how I prepared. So before I place any kind of trade, what I do is I map the day. What I do is I look at overall price action, I map in some key levels, I check how price is behaving around the VWAP. What I'm doing is I'm not searching for entries, I'm actually getting an overall feel from the market. So I'm going to show you my preparation on the Nasdaq real quick. This little line over here is the POC, and what I noticed very quickly was that we built an inverse head and shoulders around it. I also noticed that we're steadily above the VWAP for most of the day, and what we're doing is we're building little contractions around the VWAP. You can see them right here, and you can see another one right here. Now, based on my analysis and based on my indicator, there is an area of interest up here, and that is my target. Now, let's go back to the context of the video. If you don't understand what kind of a day you're in, every setup looks tempting. That's how over trading starts. Once you have context, most trades disappear on their own. You start relaxing. Now, when the market is live, what I'm doing is I'm not forcing trades, because by the time I do my analysis, I understand and have an answer to a very important question. Is the market trending or is it ranging? When the market is live, I'm not forcing trades. Based on my pre-market analysis, I already know what kind of a day I'm likely to begin with and what kind of a day I'm dealing with right now. Is the market trending or is it ranging? That distinction alone protects a lot of profit from, because from there, what I'm watching is just one thing. Is price behaving the way it should be based on what I have mapped out earlier? Started from here, came here, reheld that higher low, another higher low, double bottom right at the VWAP, and I'm actually increasing size here. I've got 4 positions running for a hefty profit if it does come up here. So, like I said, is price behaving the way it should be based on what I mapped so far? If it is, I act. If it isn't, I don't. Very simple. Now, there's one more thing that I do that has been a game changer for me. At the end of the day, I go back and I review everything. What I do is I sit down. What I'm doing is I'm just reviewing everything that happened. I'm doing that to sharpen my eye. That's how I'm building my understanding. I am gaining valuable knowledge and a feel for the market like never before. That's why professional athletes, for example, they don't play games every day, do they? What they do is they spend 99% of their career training. They train much more than they play. While we traders, we think, oh, we got to be trading all the time. No, what you need to be doing as a trader is training. And training in the markets is just that. Sitting down, checking the markets, understanding how price is moving, mapping it all in, getting a feel for it. That is raw training.